Hello Obvious Gang, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Captain Obvious, and today's video is all about the brand new Forza Horizon 5 car sounds and gameplay that was shown in the recent stream today. We're going to be going over it, looking into it, listening to those glorious cars that I can assure you sound great. You're going to be just as amazed as I was. As always, I will put the full stream link in the description so you guys can go view it without my yapping over it. I have watched the stream all the way through, so I have some points that I'm going to talk about in between. I have some timestamps that we're going to go through and watch at. I also downloaded the car sounds that they posted on Instagram, which are basically the same ones that they had in the stream. They kept talking over them, so you couldn't actually hear them, so this is a way where you guys can actually hear it. At the very beginning of the stream, they start talking about how they got the car sounds IRL, and something interesting that I talked a little bit after this was when they got the car sounds for Forza Horizon 4, they actually put the cars on a dyno and recorded them that way. But since this is a new generation and everything's new and improved and it has to be 10 times better than the previous version, they actually got the cars out on a airstrip and recorded them, you know, normal 0 to 60 all the way up to red line in each gear, and just recorded them ripping it down the airstrip. My mom is currently like trying to take a nap on the couch, and yeah, so she's trying to give me hints and like, you should do this, you should do that, when she's supposed to be taking a nap on the couch. Why should I rat you out? You're always taking naps. You're always taking naps. You're always asleep.
I rarely take a rest. Stop it.
That's going in the video. That is going in the video.
Said I can't snore?
Yeah, I told her, please don't snore while I'm recording. In the background of my car sound video. No, what I'll get is I'll record you snoring and I'll put it over the car. No one will know. They'll think it's a car. It'll sound like the Viper. I'm not going to watch this all the way through, but basically they just show a bunch of different cars that they went into. I hit her on the foot. I don't know if any of these cars are confirmed to be in Horizon 5, but I would assume that if they're recording them and they're showing them, that they probably are going to be in Horizon 5. So the first car that they show is an M3, the second one is a Golf R, the third one Jaguar XJ220, and then the fourth one a Chevy pickup, and then the next one is the Mercedes racing truck Lancia Stratos. They show another Lancia, I can't remember the exact model, and then they talk about the Morgan three-wheeler, and of course they have to talk about Supras. Then after that, they continue to talk about a bunch of different stuff. Right around 16 minutes into the video, that gets really spicy, and they actually show the gameplay. So instead of waiting for this to buffer, we're going to pause that, and I have all the files right here waiting for you. Unfortunately, there are like 3 that I wasn't able to download off of Instagram, so we'll have to go back to the stream for that one. But for now, we have all of these here, and we're going to listen to them all the way through. I haven't listened to them all the way through. I've only listened to a few, like halfway. We're going to start out with the ones that we saw first in the live stream, which is the super first. This is probably my favorite because they cut right before the car like crashes into this like village over here. It does sound a bit high-pitched in my opinion. It sounds alright, but a little bit high-pitched. The next car that they show is the Lancia Stratos, so we'll check that out. So this one is actually one of my favorites out of the group. It's got a little bit of a groan towards the higher end, and you can hear like the crackle once they shift up. It sounds really nice. This is again one of my favorites. And the next one is the Golf R. We'll check out. This one is another one of my favorites. It's really got a nice like crackle and pop when you shift, and just overall it's got a nice crackle and pop. You can really tell it's a 4-banger, but it's not like overly like crazy, just like you get what I'm trying to say. The XJ220, we'll check that out next. I've heard them in YouTube videos, and it sounds pretty similar, but I don't know. This one, I'm not liking this one too much. I don't know. The Viper is one that I've been hoping that they would improve on in Forza Horizon 4, but they sadly did not. But just this one sounds pretty good. Finally sounds like an actual IRL Viper for once. Like it's higher pitched. In IRL it does sound like that. It's a higher pitched V10, which is just they really did a good job on the Viper, and I'm glad that they really nailed that one, because this was a very annoying car sound in Horizon 4. And moving on to the Ford GT. I don't prefer the sound of the Ford GT. It's just kind of meh for me, but it does sound improved from Horizon 4, which is always a good sign. This one, it's kind of odd. You have to hear it. Now, this one is kind of bringing back vibes of the Viper in Horizon 4 with that really groany, just like throatiness of the V8. It's okay. I have heard one of these IRL. I've heard a couple of these IRL actually, and it's not the best. I personally don't like it that much. It's not my favorite. I'll just put it that way. Final two here. We got a lovely Subaru BRZ. I'm glad they included this one. And this one I actually like a lot. I've been to quite a few BRZ meetups before, and this sounds really, really close to the IRL BRZ. I really prefer that one. And the final one here, we got the Morgan 3-wheeler. It's okay. I personally don't like the sound of it that much, but it is a definite improvement from Forza Horizon 4. The one thing that's very nice about these car sound videos is that you can see a lot of the map with them. So we're going to be looking at these one more time. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but it is more gameplay, which is lovely. So we'll start off with the XJ220. At the very end of the Forza Horizon 5 demo gameplay, they showed the Mercedes drive off into like the sunset kind of, and I think this is the same area. Then we'll move on to the Viper. Put this back in the middle. This is again by the coast. You can kind of see like this white spot over here. I'm pretty sure this is the beach over here, and it's just a road that goes along the beach. I'm assuming this is the same place the Pinata Pop and the Huracan were in the gameplay demo. Moving on to the Supra. This area is near where the Porsche was jumping through the sand dunes in the actual Horizon 5 trailer. You can see the mountain in the background, and if you put the trailer side by side right here, you can see the mountains in the background. So that's this. So that area is this. And then we'll move on to the Lancia Stratos, and this area again is with the Mercedes in the gameplay demo, where he's drifting through the dirt and then he comes out onto the road. I don't know where this road is in conjunction to the road that was in the gameplay demo, but you get a relative idea of it. And then on to the Huracan. This one I haven't actually been able to crack and figure out where it is. I'm pretty sure it might be farther down the road where the Stratos was because of the balloons here. we're going to move over to the Stratos again, because you can see the balloons right here. And then if you move over to the Huracans, you can see the balloons right here. So I'm pretty sure that's just maybe the same road and just down it a little bit, turned around and dark. So I don't know. Ford GT, this one had me stumped for a while. I really don't know where it is, honestly. It kind of seems like oh, there's the mountain again. So what I'm thinking is that, so we got this area with the Supra. You got the mountain right here. So I'm just thinking that it's the same area, just farther back. And then we'll move on to the Golf R. In the very first scenes of the official trailer, they showed these rock formations with a couple of dune buggies on like an island. So I'm thinking this is in that area. Again, if I could like make this into a map, I would, but it's a little complicated. To the Camaro, again, this area kind of confused me. I'm pretty sure this is the area where they showed the Camaro C8 wide body going into that dust storm, because it was uphill, and this is like the only uphill area that was shown in these videos. Onto the final two here, we're moving on to the BRZ. This is definitely in the jungle area where they showed the Land Rover in the gameplay demo. I never actually noticed this. If you look on the right hand corner, you can kind of see like a building of some sort. So maybe this is the Mayan ruins that was in the gameplay demo, just on the back side of it, and this is a road going on it. That might be, yeah, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. To the final gameplay clip, we got the Morgan three-wheeler. This area, they don't really show much. Like, you can't really see anything. I would assume it's around the same area as the Viper. Maybe just a bit more over here, if that makes any sense. So look at that, and yeah. It's probably just more down the road. There are 3 more sounds that I wanted to play for you, specifically this Ferrari, which is easily my favorite car sound out of the ones that we've listened to so far. Just listen to this beauty. Oh, that just sounds so crazy. Next one is this dune buggy.
Just a little snippet. There's something interesting to point out here is...
Unfortunately, they were talking over that one, but that one did sound pretty good. I like that one a lot. This is the one that I really like. This one, of course, the engine in this Mercedes is from an F1 car, so obviously it would sound like an F1 car, but they really made it sound good in the game. Just listen to this.
I should be like that one waiting for us to finish talking.
This one's...
Now that we're done watching the new gameplay and hearing those wonderful car sounds, we're going to talk about some facts that I heard listening to the live stream. Number 1, car sounds do actually change the sound of your car when you apply them. One feature that they added was you're able to rev your car while you're in the auto show. I don't know if that's what it's going to be called anymore, but that's what I call it. So you're able to choose different parts and you're able to rev them at the same time. That is a very cool feature that I'm looking forward to using. Supposedly, they added over 500 new engine swaps. I don't know if that's on top of the ones that was already in Horizon 4, or if like in general they only have 500 engine swaps. They actually show a full screen picture of the UI. Instead of the parts being showed vertically, it's now in a graph, and more of a grid, I should say. They also said that in the next Forza Let's Go stream, that's the name of the streams where they talk about Horizon 5, they're going to be talking about the expanded car list and the map as well. They're going to be talking about the specific locations, I would assume festivals on the map, so that's going to be another video, so make sure to watch out for that. Anyway, this is Captain Avi signing off. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye!